Welcome, everybody, to GT Champions GTCtv. I'm your host and commentator, Chris Ball, also known as Presidio Dog in some circles. Got my boy Julio Marquez here with me, running the cameras, running the replays, running the sound, running everything that you see, and making it all look beautiful. My boy from High Pre. Thanks for being here, Julio. And we are really excited because GTC TV is taking off. So I think what we're going to end up doing is having a lot of fun here on the final race for the BMRL A Truck Series. We are at Homestead. It is the final round, and this is a really fast track. It's a lot more narrow in spots than let's say some of the other tracks, but there's just it seems like there's a much better line that you can take just about anywhere on this track. So it'll be interesting to see how the drivers manage the draft, how they manage what they're working on here at Homestead. Let's talk a little bit about Homestead. If most of you who may not know much about Homestead, it's pretty long track. It's 1.5 miles. It's got a decent bank to it. It's just 4 turns. It's got a very unique pit entry. You pit off of turn when you come out of turn 2. You're going to enter in at before turn 3 and drive all the way around and come back out at turn 2. And that's a little unusual for a super speedway. A lot of them are a little shorter, like Daytona and Talladega. So this is going to be a lot of fun to see how these guys manage themselves across this track. We are at the final race, folks. This is it. This is the last of the races for this season. And we have 4 guys duking it out. They made it all the way here. They spent all season long getting to this point, and now we have the top 4 here at Homestead. Whomever crosses the line first takes the crown. So nobody wants to be second best here, but let's talk about these drivers and a little bit about them from the limited stuff that I know about them. I believe they're starting qualifying any moment now, so we'll see how that plays itself out. Kevin Winker leads the series right now. They're all at even points. So like I said, whoever takes it wins. You have Kevin Winker from Revved Racing in P1. Austin from Luke Mansky Racing in P2. Then right behind Kevin, well, actually, this is not the qualifying order, but right behind Austin is Nathan Nixon. He's also from Rev. So Kevin Winker and Nathan are the same team. And then Dakota Ramsdell. And it's interesting. I've only been doing 3 of these races, but these 3 guys are always there. They're always like right there at the top. They're patient. They figure out what they need to do. They find their way around, and they find themselves where they need to be when they need to be there. Now, don't misunderstand. There have been plenty of challenges for them during the year. I went back and watched some of the previous races or parts of them, and yeah, they definitely struggled to have some good races with some last lap crashes and things like that. But anyway, so I'm excited to see which one of these ones is going to come through. And we finally got our livery stuff sorted out. So now we'll actually see what their cars really, really look like in the final race of the season. So I'm excited for that. Let's talk a little bit about the sponsors that we have. Of course, we have Luke Mansky Racing. They are sponsoring the number 15 truck of Austin Hunt, who's currently running in second. So that's a pretty great. I wonder if we have a shot. Is he on track? I wonder if we can get to the number 15 car. He's in 10th place, I think. He might not. Yeah, he might not. Okay, he's not on track. Well, there we go. Anyway, so Luke Mansky Racing, they're one of our sponsors today. And of course, Long Build Design, they are also one of the sponsors. We'll talk more about them during the race. It's going to be a long race. We'll have time to chit chat about them in a little while these guys are finishing up their qualifying. And then new is Admin Box. And I'm pretty sure we have like a cool little intro video that Julio can throw up on the screen, or Pixteca can throw up on the screen, um, about admin box. It's pretty cool. All right. So admin box. I just checked that out yesterday, and that is definitely something that I think Julio and I are going to have to take a look at. That is pretty awesome stuff, especially if you're doing race direction. It looked pretty awesome. If you go check them out, we actually have the code. I think we have a code right up here on the screen for you. And if you use that sponsor code, you can help support the folks here at BMRL and get a discount. So that would be cool. All right, so now we see the grid. Kevin Winker does get the pole, so that is a huge boon for him. Two rows back from him is two more drivers, fifth and sixth. Dakota and Nathan are going to be in P5 and 6. Klaus Williams gets P2. Michael Madden gets P3. Kevin Grettenberger gets P4. Then your other two, P5 and 6, Dakota Ramsdale and Nathan Nixon. Then Daniel Moynihan, which I think Daniel Moynihan, is he the Scooby-Doo truck? I think he's the donut guy. I think he's the Dunkin' Donuts guy. And there's Austin Hunt 10th. So what we're going to see here, folks, is the first 4 trucks you see here. We're doing an extra pace lap. This is like a celebratory lap for these 4 guys. These right here, from left to right, that's Hund on the left, Ramsdale, Winker. Actually, Ramsdale is the 83 truck. It's Dakota. Yeah, Ramsdale. So it's number 15 is Austin. The number 38, I think, is Nathan Nixon. Number 42 is Kevin Winker. And Dakota is the 83. I might have the 83 and the 38 mixed up in my head. But those are your 4 champions battling it out. The Goliaths are coming together tonight for one race, and they got to get this sorted out. Do you have the grid one more time? Is this the grid coming across the top here, Julio? It's a little, yeah, I wanted to see it one more time. Let's see. So Kevin Winker is going to be on pole. 2 rows back is where Nathan Nixon and Dakota Ramsdale will be, and then 2 more rows back is Austin. So Austin's got a little work to do, but keep in mind, folks, this is a long race. It's drafting at its finest. There's always ways to get back to the front. In fact, I guarantee that one of those top 4, they're going to slide on back. They might not want to be involved in any incidents. They just want to get to the end of the race before the other 3. So this should be really interesting to see how all of this plays out. We can't forget about talking about the other drivers. Tyler in 9th, David Mayo in 12th, Seth is in 11th. So there's other cars driving out here. So we have to give them a chance. All right, looks like the leaders are going to take off, try to catch up to the pace car. I don't know where the pace car went. They are a long ways from wherever the pace car is. They are communicating with each other to let everybody get themselves sorted out where they're supposed to be. So, man, I love iRacing. The fact that you can set the pace car, how many pace car laps you want, that's pretty awesome. I'm excited for all 4 of these drivers. And I'm going to be really excited to see how this plays out. Ooh, the sunset. Nice. Or is it a sunrise? I don't know were in morning or afternoon. I didn't think to look what time of day the track was. Let's see. It looks like it is currently 5:20 p.m. Yeah, so it is an evening time. Off goes the pace car. We're about to see some racing. Kevin Winker is going to bring them to the line. He's got Mr. Williams just to his right, and off they go. And Kevin Winker slides right up top, and there goes Madden down below. Now he's got one of the leaders right behind him, so we're going to see how they work this out. Let's just hope everyone gets a good, clean race in. I know the top four guys don't want to see any drama. They just want to make it through. So here we go. So Kevin Winker sitting out front. It looks like Ramsdale is going to try to push that number 7 car. If he can get up there and try to push a little bit, you might be thinking, oh, what's too to push? Let's just get the tires warmed up. Let's get used to being around everybody. Where's my donuts? There he is in P5, Dunkin' Donuts, along with Grettenberger. They're in P5 and 6. And then see, where's Nixon at? He's the number 38. Oh, okay, there he is. Right behind Grettenberger. So he's not out of the pack. Looks like the pack is spread out pretty far for the first lap. But we still have a nice tight group up front that I guess they're content to just stay one row at the bottom and one row at the top. No one's going to go together here. It looks like they could barely make that work. I like that number 7 livery. That just looks awesome. Just the Goodwrench livery looks good. And now we finally get to see Winker's truck in all of its glory instead of just a black truck for the last couple of rounds. We apologize for that, but we got it all sorted out. And it's very colorful, and I really like it. Nothing changing up front. It looks like the second pack is still close enough to have the draft to stay near this top 4, but that is definitely stretching out to the back end of the field. Maybe people are just giving themselves some space. There's Austin sitting in 10th. He's right behind the number 38, who's also one of the guys he's fighting for. So all 3 people that Austin is trying to beat are in front of him. Oh, there goes Ramsdale down low. He's got no help at all. The Goodwrench truck moves up. Now he's going to try to get some side draft, try to stay close. He could slide up and get into that 3rd spot, but I guess he likes it down low there. I'm listening to the. I'm sorry if I'm getting distracted. I'm listening to the drivers talking about some things, and it's very interesting how great all of these drivers are at communicating with each other. Trying to let each other know where they are. And I'm pretty sure that most of the drivers on the track that are not in the top 4 do not want to be that person that ruins this championship for them. I'm pretty sure that people are going to deal with those guys with kid clubs. Wait a minute. What are we doing here? What happened to Paul Weckerly? Did he wreck or something? Why is he all the way at the back? Okay, I'm not sure what happened to Paul, but he's getting the leaders right behind him. And he is the last car. Do we know what happened, Julio? Do we know? Okay. Maybe he started from the pits or something. And a little bump there, and he just needs to get up out of the way and let the leaders through, tuck back in, and yeah, he's 2 laps behind, so he must have started from the pits. Maybe he had a penalty from a previous race or something like that. But the new race leader is Ramsdale, right? Dakota up front in the number 83. I keep thinking that's an Old Spice truck, like all the colors of an Old Spice, but I don't know what Pierce is, but anyway, Pierce is his bunker there for the number 83 car. And look how the number 4 car, Mr. Williams there, is just kind of hanging out with these guys. He's been, did it say student driver on the back of his truck? It does. That's awesome. That's awesome because both my kids are learning to drive right now. Oh boy. All right. So, Stormy Robertson says, "You've got this, babe." Well, thank you. I'm pretty sure I do have it. No, I'm kidding. I know you're talking about one of the drivers. I'm not sure which one. I'm assuming it's Mr. Winker, but I'm not sure. Stormy, like, who you rooting for there? Who's your babe? I'm just curious to know. Anyway, Dakota has a pretty good lead. He likes that bottom part of the racetrack. Mr. Williams, perfectly okay with sticking around there. And Kevin has fallen back into 3rd position, but I mean, we have so many laps in this race. We still have like 89 more laps to go. There's plenty of time. And Kevin really working that high line. I think he just wants to force that line to play. Build some rubber up out there, get some more speed out of it. Dakota's just like, I like it down here. You can stay up there if you want to. I like it down here. Now, there could be some strategy involved there, of course. Kevin may be trying to save some tires by not driving down low. Maybe he can make his tires last a little bit longer. I mean, he's still in the draft. He's not losing anything. He's just kind of hanging out there. And Mr. Madden, he's kind of hanging out there too. Now let's see, what do we got brewing right behind that number 7 car in 5th place? That's Mr. Nixon right there, Nathan Nixon in number 55, car number 38. He has got Austin is falling back just a couple spots there. And now Nathan getting Nathan was getting a little love from the Dunkin' Donuts truck, pushing him up there, trying to give him a little bit of a draft, get him back up there. They are close, but I feel like if they're not careful, they're gonna lose that lead pack. And Nathan's probably like, "Come on, Donuts, push me, let's go, get behind me." Look at this, Dakota's got a 2 to 3 car gap on his own ahead of these guys. Part of it looks like is that the front pack just aren't staying in a good, like, solid 4-pack, draft team to pull away. And so I do think that we are going to see the other cars make their way back. Oh, I love this camera shot. Listen to that truck roar. That's awesome. On board with Kevin Winker here. He is currently was the points leader coming into this race. Of course, it all zeroed out, and now it's whoever crosses the line. That little red truck up there that says Pierce on it, he needs to be in front of that guy by the time this race ends, and in front of Nixon and Hund. So I think he's just up here. He's got to be up here just trying to save his tires, keep up his speed. He's got the draft. He's not going anywhere. He's not gaining on him, but he's not losing. So that's an important piece to remember. All right, coming out of turn 4 now, they're going to complete lap 16, and not a lot has happened up front except a couple of lead changes. The pack is stretching out. Looks like someone just pulled out of the pits. Maybe not. Number 8, the 18th place car is back there a ways. And looks like Elliott kind of lost the draft with everybody. Maybe he can catch him. Where is he at? He's back in turn 2 now. Number 7, 17th place, Elliott, number 8, in 17th place. He is kind of back there on his own. I don't know if he's close enough to pick up any slip, and I'm not sure why he slipped back unless he tapped the wall or something. He's a little far back to get that, and I think they're going to pull away. Good news for him, though, is I think it's Kevin Menepace. I forget his first name. Number 19th place car number 11. He's not far back. He'll catch up, and they can run together as a team. Oh, Stormy Robertson. Chris Mayo is your husband. Okay. Where is Chris? Let's see. He's in. Well, which one of the Mayos is he? I always forget which one he is. I think he's the number 30, isn't he? In 11th place? I'm pretty sure that's him. Yep, that's Chris Mayo. All right, there you go, Stormy. We're going to let you check out your husband out there on the track. And he's driving around. He's currently in 11th place. He's not too bad. He's got a few cars around to help him go. Chris Mayo is actually the guy that runs the league here. And guys, he's pretty good. He's a pretty good dude. I've talked to him a few times. Both me and Pixtech have talked to him a few times. He's a pretty cool guy. All right, Austin up into 7th now. Austin Hund out of Georgia. Not sure what place in Georgia he's from, but and there is our points leader in P2 or P3 rather. It's going to change back and forth a little bit between 3 and 2, 6 and 4, but it looks like they're close enough to that front pack still, so no problems there. I'm noticing that car number 11 that's right there, that's a lapped car, just so that you all are aware. I was like, where did that guy come from? Oh yeah, he's a lapped car. But lapped cars can still help push stuff. Ooh, it looks like there's very, very close to losing some of the draft there on those cars in front of them. They're not losing it, but they're close. They're close. Do we have an onboard shot from Kevin's truck? Let's see. I just want to see how far back they are. Oh, the mirror's in the way. Can't even see the cars. Let's see. What's his speed? 150. Yeah, he's close. He's right on the edge of it. Yeah, I don't know what the top speed is in the slipstream. I did not check during practice. Let's see, what's his speed coming up to? There we go. Ooh, and there it goes. He's just diving down to the bottom now. I think he realizes it's time to go catch these guys. He doesn't want to lose that draft. He's right there. He's right so close. Did he clear? He did clear. Oh, no. Madden's right there next to him. He hasn't cleared him yet. I'm going to start using up some tires. When you're driving down that low, you're going to use up more tires. And I think maybe his plan was run X number of laps up at the top, save some tires, and then go attack. I'm really happy to see that we have no cautions yet. Now, I know you're not supposed to say things like that, Mr. Commentator. But it's nice to see. But I can guarantee you that there are several drivers out there that really would like to see one. Maybe get a wave around, get the pack back together because they've lost the. Uh-oh, did we lose a driver? Where did he pit. The number 4 pit. Okay, he pit. That's why I was like, where'd he go? All right, well, we're going to see. Oh, look at that. Look who's there. Nathan and Kevin are both right there. Or Kevin Hund? Is it Kevin Hund? Why do I think it's Kevin? I don't think it's Kevin. I have the names right here, Chris. Why don't you just look at them? I'm so old, you guys. I'm so old. It's Austin. I don't know why I keep saying that. But it looks like Austin is not far back. Look, he's caught the pack. So 3 of your 4 are on your screen right now, 42, 38, and the 15. And then look at that, Dakota Ramsdale just like, see you later. That's a couple seconds he's got up the road on these guys. Now, if these drivers would just work together, they could eat his lunch if they got into the slip. Looks like Kevin's going in the pits now. He's falling down the order yet. Into the pits goes Kevin. Okay, so now pit strategies begin. So there, our points leader heading into his pit box now. Looks like Ramsdale, I think, just called out that he's going to pit next time around. So let's see if that happens. I accidentally messed with my volume, but I'm not going to touch a thing because all of our stuff is working. So into the pits he goes. And we can still see coming out of the pit now, there goes Mr. Winker. Now, this is going to be interesting. It's a long way around this pit road, all the way around the corner. I'm interested to see how all the pits work out and what puts everybody in place. So keep in mind the standings tower right now looks significantly different from the actual what's going on in the race, because we have a bunch of drivers that are still going to have to pit. But currently, Mr. Moynihan in the number 53 Dunkin' Donuts truck is your race leader. Kobe 3 seconds back, Gonzalez 8 seconds back. But look at that, Donuts in the lead. Yay, Donuts! I love donuts, you guys. Where's the Krispy Kreme? We need a battle of the donut trucks. We need a Krispy Kreme truck out on the track too. See who's better. Hey, there's Long Design Builds, Keith Long. We've talked about him, one of the sponsors here, custom home guy up in the DC area, makes your homes better, makes them work better for you, does custom homes, renovations, and stuff like that. So that's what the Long Design Build guys do. You should check them out, longdesignbuild.com to go check out their stuff. All right, so let's see. Everybody's pitting. Williams already pit. Ramsdale already pit. Winker pit. Winker is okay. We're just waiting for these guys to cycle down through the pits. So Mr. Williams comes out in first. Ramsdale in second. Winker in third, and Moynihan is dropping down a little bit, and Madden picks up fourth. So, but look how spread out they are, folks. They are spread way out there. There's going to be a lot of fuel not being saved because these cars are full throttle and not getting any. Well, some of them are. Here you go. There's a nice little battle between P5 and 6, Nathan Nixon and Austin Hunn. Now, don't be mad if we're not talking about a lot of other cars. This is a big deal. These 4 drivers have made it all the way here. So we'll talk about some other cars. Man, look at that. Everyone is spread out. It's like everyone's on their own racetrack. And hopefully we'll get some of them back together again. Oh, the track temperature's pretty decent. 76 degrees. That's nice, or 79 degrees on the track. That's nice and cool, actually. Those tires should last a lot longer with that kind of temperature in the track. I guess when it's cooling down like this, it's a sunset, it's definitely going to be a cooler track. So these guys probably can make these tires last longer. Let's see, they pit on... Do we have the pit strategy up? Is there a pit strategy yet? Has it built itself, Mr. Producer? I don't know if we have the pit strategy come up. He says he's going to find it. There we go. Okay, so everyone's done about 27 to 32 laps on their tires. Okay. They're interesting. It looks like everyone's... Well, it says Mr. Williams is gone 30. Oh, he hasn't changed tires yet. Okay, cool. I just wanted to kind of see. I'm sure the viewers wanted to see just how many laps these people did. And look how far Mr. Williams went. So Some of these guys went a little further on their tires. Now, does that mean good things or bad things? I don't know. We'll have to see how it turns out. All right, we're finishing up lap 34 here in a moment as the leaders coming into turn 3 now. The number 4, Mr. Williams, leading. Uh-oh, we have a crash. It looks like Adam Gardner crashed, maybe. We've got our first caution of the race. Adam Gardner is the number 56. I wonder what happened to him. No, Scooby-Doo! The whole front of your car's gone. Uh-oh, I love that truck. I've been trying to see that truck the whole race. For some reason, I just haven't been able to see it. Sorry, Adam. But we're gonna check out the replay here. I think we have something coming up. Oh, he just caught the wall. He must have. Did he tap the wall or he just lost it? Yeah, he just lost the back end of the truck. I think he was trying to. Was he trying to go to the pits or something? I think he. Yeah, I think he oversteered and now. And he's pushing his bumper down the track. He's got to get to his pit box. Is he gonna tow? I think he's gonna tow. All right, he towed. All right, first caution of the day. We should see everybody come around. Now that we've caught the pace car, we're gonna see. I don't think pit lane is open yet. It's probably gonna open after. No, it's open because there's a bunch of cars pitting right now. Okay. Oh, this is great news for all of the drivers, except for the guys winning the race. Everybody else is super happy. They're like, yay, tires, fuel, everyone's back together again. We all get to have a play date for a few more laps. So we'll see if this works out in the favor of anybody. Austin is clear back in 12th. I'm not sure why. Well, he's going to start on the 6th row, so he's not going to be too far back. Mr. Ramsdell, that's Dakota. Dakota is going to start wherever the heck Dakota wants to start. And then Mr. Williams will line up on side of him. And then Mr. Winker will be right behind one of those two. Actually, he'll be at the bottom. He's P3, so he'll be at the bottom right behind whomever's got the inside lane. So that's a good place to be. Although, from what we've noticed, Mr. Winker likes the top, but Mr. Ramsdell likes the bottom. So that you might see a little switcheroo. I'm wondering if that Klaus will move up and take the high line for the start, or if he's going to take the low line. I guess he gets to choose, doesn't he? I guess we'll have to see how this works out, because if he takes the low line, he'll have Kevin right behind him. If he takes the high line, then the two champions will be nose to tail on the start. This should be fun. All right, let's folks, let's talk about Admin Box, their new sponsor again, adminbox.com, boxx.com. And come check them out. Up on the screen, you'll see a special code that you can use. So you can go check them out, and you can get a discount if you use that code. And any of the proceeds that are earned go to help the racing series. So this is a great chance to offer some help for this fantastic racing these guys do. So the Admin Box is a pretty cool little box. I checked it out yesterday or today. I'm actually traveling, if you can believe that. So I'm doing this remotely from a hotel, folks. I'm sitting in the office of the IT guy, and he's letting me broadcast from here. He's just super awesome. But Admin Box is kind of like it's a box specifically designed for iRacing. I think it does other PC-based games too. But basically, they have all the boxes for all kinds of the buttons that you would see. It's like a Stream Deck on steroids, if that makes any sense. But it's specifically designed, and you don't have to map the buttons to a keyboard. It just knows how to tell it, throw a caution, or throw a black flag, or do things like that. So I'm sure there's more to it. I only looked at it and watched the video and looked at a couple of things while I was sitting in an airport, but it looks pretty cool. And in fact, talking to Pix, my guy Julio here. This might be something that we're going to want to look at if as we do some races and stuff here at GT Champions. So we won't be doing truck racing. That's up to these guys. We have a special relationship with these guys, and they know how to get truck racing done, folks. But you will see some GT style racing coming from us in the coming months. So stay tuned for that. But anyway, adminbox.com. It's adminboxx.com, and you get 10% off if you use their code BMRL-box. So there they go. Back green flag. Look at that. Number 4 just took off. Can Ramsdale get down low where he wants to be? He can't yet. So it looks like Kevin's going to hold that inside line. But I know he wants to get up top. He's going to get up there and follow that number 4 car. Now, can Dakota likes the bottom of the track. See, there he goes. Oh, look at that. Kevin's decided he's going to take the middle part of the track. And Dakota has got a little pressure from that Mr. Hines there. I'm assuming they're all misters. I don't think there's any misses driving, so I'm calling them misters. Hopefully they're okay with that. They drive Craftsman NASCAR trucks. I guarantee not a single one of them will have a problem. And then that number 2 Hines, remember, was it last race or the race before? Man, he was some racy dude. It was fun watching him race up there with those guys. And then there we got 1, 2, and our 3rd place, Nathan Nixon, currently in 6th on that number 38 truck right there. And not too far behind him should be Austin Hunt. He's just a couple of cars back. There he is. There's plenty of time. Did you know that all of these guys want to win this race? They don't care about the 4 guys. They all want to win. I was talking to Chris Mayo in the number 3, the bearded man himself. He was like, "Yeah, I want to win this race," but you know, I know they're not going to do it at the expense of the top 4 drivers. So this real off. Ooh, did he tap the wall there? That looked like the back end of his truck just tapped the wall, but that might have been just a light that I saw. I hope he didn't tap the wall. That could cause him some grief. A lot of Winker fans in here. And Stormy Robertson, that's his wife, right? He's a really good guy and he's good at everything he does. Winker. Oh, that's Chris Mayo's wife. Never mind. I take that back. That's funny. My producer is in my ear telling me, "Dude, no, wrong driver. Oh my gosh. Well, hey, they're all a big family. You never know. Maybe there's a sister wives thing going on that we don't know about. I don't know. I'm just kidding. But anyway, it looks like Kevin Winker is kind of running all by himself. He does have a tiny bit of slipstream draft. Sorry, in GT racing we call it slipstream, call it draft in NASCAR. I get it. There's 2 of your 4 right there, the number 83 and the number 38, really close to each other. That number 7's losing it. He's losing it. He saved it. What happened? That was close. They touched, and that was really close. Is there a way to get a replay of that, or is it too hard? I don't know if it's... Oh, look at this. What's... My screen is going wacko. Let me go back to live TV. There we go. Sorry, folks. My screen went all over the place during that replay. All right, so I guess we don't get that replay. But anyway, that was very close. That was very, very close. Oh, there we go. All right, let's see there. Okay. He'll look for it, folks, see if we can find it. If not, that's okay. They survived it, so that's what counts. But I'm pretty sure that number 83 truck, I don't see any damage, but I could have sworn I saw his back fender touch the wall back there a little bit. Yeah, so Mr. Madden, all the way back to 9th place, was running up near the front. It's race isn't over. Not even half over yet. There's plenty of time. There's probably going to be another caution. I mean, look, we almost had one just now. But look at that, Austin. He's got some help now. Can he get himself up there, or is he just waiting? Is he like, I'll just kind of sit back here, you know, maybe I'll start digging in another 40 laps from now? Who knows? I'm not sure what these drivers think, because these are the best ones. Yeah, look at him. He's pushing that number 7. He's like, let's go. Okay, so if Winker wins, he'll let him have the day off tomorrow. Okay, I want to know who that is. Hassie, are you the boss? Are you his boss at work? And if so, what do you guys do? But that's some great motivation. All right, Kevin, now you know what you got to do. Don't fall out of second place, and don't let anybody pass you, and you get the day off of work tomorrow. Whoop, whoop. Awesome. All right, so on board with that's cool bumper cam shot. Look at that. Nathan Nixon has got some help now. The group is tidying it up a little bit back. They're getting a little closer together. Hey there, Moynihan. Is he going to push that sparkle and shine truck up front, or is he going to let Mr. Ramsdale help him out there? Let's see what happens here. They can slide up in there, or is Daniel going to dive underneath and try to get the place? That little slide there, but that outside line, it gets a decent run, but like not as much as I would expect it to. I think that the lower line is definitely giving them some speed in the corner. They're getting some really good grip through there. Hey, you know what would be fun to do right now? Let's put the let's go to oh. Is it time for pit stops again? I thought maybe we can go to like some static cams and crank up the truck volume, and for like the Luke Mansky Racing sponsorship or something, and find the number 15 car, find Austin Hunt, and like do a lap with loud noises in his truck. What do you think, Mr. Producer? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Technical challenges here for the commentator, folks. Mr. Producer, can you still hear me? Okay. Folks, give me a minute. Mr. Producer, go ahead and just show them all racing stuff while I'm Bobby with you. Nice stuff. Done with folks, I'll be right back. So the sponsor, Luke Mansky Racing, Luke Mansky Racing has they do a lot of like custom design build stuff, and they're sim racers in themselves. So you should go check them out at LukeManskyRacing.com for sure. It looks like the race is still going pretty good. We're about lap 54, 55, right around there. I can't see the live stuff. Actually, I can sort of see the live stuff, but I'll be back, folks. Don't you worry. I thought maybe I could just sing a song for you or something, you know, just to make things more fun. But then again, I want to do more broadcasts for these guys, and I don't want them to make me go away. Chris, you cannot be singing songs during a broadcast. So, okay, so look at that. The number 2, Mr. Hines and Moynihan in first and second, and Anthony all the way up to third, it looks like. And the leaders should be pitting any moment. So this is all going to straighten out here after these pit stops. Get everybody back where they belong. All right, Mr. Producer, I am back in, and let me load the. Oh, I don't have that stuff here. Okay. All right, so I am back in. I can't load the cameras, Mr. Producer. I apologize, but I can watch the racing now. So if you keep an eye on them, I'm gonna get something done on my end, folks, because I can, and I will, because I love doing this work, and we're gonna make this work. So stand by. All right, folks, I'm almost getting to it. Looks like it's starting to get a little dark out on the track, but that's okay. We got lights. And we also have the number 15. Oh, it looks like my paint has gotten a little bit screwy. I will fix that momentarily, but at least you get to see everything. So that's good. Yes, folks, if you ever want to do iRacing stuff, try to avoid having Microsoft OneDrive on your computer when you're doing it. It does not make for good broadcasting. So, but look at that, the 2 leaders. What position are we looking at right now? All right, so Austin's got a pit still. Okay, got it. All right, we'll let him do that. Let's see, has the number 83 pit yet? That's Mr. Ramsdale. That's Dakota. I don't think Dakota. That's a strange. That's a strange configuration for them because they were both on the lead lap together, and if Austin has to pit and hasn't pit yet, but Dakota has, that's a huge. Unless Dakota's a lap. Oh, maybe Dakota's a lap down from him because he hasn't hit yet. Okay, maybe. Interesting. I wonder. Okay, I'm just my producer's filling me in on the racing stuff while I'm getting my stuff put together. Hey, is that Cody? I think the number 10 is Cody. All right, let's see. How's our what's our P? Who's P1 on the track right now? Did you say? Is it Austin? Okay. And he is behind the number 38 car. So when he pits, If he can get back out fast enough, he should be on. Is he on the same lap as the number 83? He must be a lap ahead of the 83, right? Okay, that's weird. Did he have, maybe he had an incident. I'm almost back in there, folks. But we got some good racing up here. That's the number 7. That is, who's that number 7? That's Michael Madden. Okay. Oh no, yeah, Austin is. Okay, yes, we'll see. There goes Elliott. He's pitting now. Okay. Okay, let's see. Oh, hang on, folks. One second. I'm almost done. Yay! I think I'm gonna have this sorted out. Okay, looks like number 11 is pitting. There goes Austin out of the lead. Now let's see, where does he come back up? Where is Klaus Williams? Is that the number 4 car? I think that's the number 4 car, right? So he is our current leader. Okay, so we're getting really close here with 2/3 of the race being gone now. So while we're waiting for all of my stuff to fix itself, as we're watching Kevin here out on track, don't forget to like and subscribe, because GT Champions and BMRL have signed a deal for next season, which means you get to watch all of the racing action Monday nights with the BMRL here on GT Champions YouTube channel. So don't forget to like and subscribe. I know that you have subscribed if you're chatting, but if you're just watching, make sure that you subscribe and hit that little bell so that you know when we go live on those Monday nights. Ooh, number 11 just went into the wall a couple times. He's hitting the wall. What's going on with this truck? Yeah, that was Mr. Metapace, and yeah, he was having a little interesting time there. So let's see, who is leading our race right now? It's still the number 4, Klaus Williams, is leading the race. He's got about a 4-second-ish gap to Mr. Hines and Mr. Winker, right around there. So that's a good place to be. You know what? I wonder if we could bring up the pit window strategies in a moment when my stuff is all done doing what it's supposed to do. All right, I think I have my camera packs up. Let me see if I can get my HUD working again, folks. Whoo, boy. And there we go. I am back, and I can see the things. Yay, I can see the stuff and things. All right, folks. Let me do that. Now that I have the cameras loaded, hopefully we don't have that problem again. But hopefully you got to see the racing action happening. I do see that I'm just gonna leave things the way they are. I was noticing I don't have their paints now, so now I got to relearn all the colorful cars because I forgot to. But I don't want to screw up the race, folks. But so listen, Mr. Williams, he's gone 51 laps on those tires so far. Is that accurate? Is it 51 laps that he's run on that particular set of tires? On the tire strategy, it says 51 in yellow, and then that was his first stint. So he's got 21 laps on his second set of tires. It looks like, unless my stuff is not refreshing properly, which could be the case. Let me reload my overlay. Yeah, I'm looking at the pit stop strategy stint length, and it says that Mr. Hines is 51 laps on his first stint. Yeah, that's a long ways to go. All right, so yes, so it looks like the pit stop strategy that I see is a little bit different than what others are seeing, and that's okay. That is okay by me. All right, so our top 4 drivers now. Let's see where they are on the track. Kevin Winker, number 42. Chevy is sitting in 3rd position. Let's see, and there is Nathan Nixon. He is running in 4th position, so just a couple cars away. There's still time. 25 laps to go. There is Dakota running in 6th, right behind the 5th place Nathan Nixon. And then where's Anthony? Oh, he's way back there. Yeah, or Austin. Why do I keep saying Anthony? I don't know why, people. I don't know why. I'm old. I get to use that excuse now. My dad told me that once I hit 50-something years old, I get to say old for lots of things when I get older. So, all right. So there goes the number 4, Klaus Williams, into the pits. And he's going to tumble down the order as I struggle once again with technology. All right, the leader, Kevin Winker, is pitting in. All right, folks. This is not what I wanted to see happen at the last race of the season. And I realized why my data was off. My data would have been off because I didn't have the current data from when I was last in the lobby. So that makes perfect sense. So it's all good. I hope you folks are okay and you're enjoying the racing. I'm coming back in here in a moment so I can see it live. But the leaders are pitting out. My producer's telling me in my ear who's leading the race and where people are at. So I'll try to follow along with you folks. So Austin, who was a little further back, he's off on the pit cycle a little bit from the rest of the leaders, but he is currently leading the race, so that's a good start. I think Madden and Moynihan must have pitted. I never do get that one right. I never get it right at all. I wonder, there's 23 to go. Can Austin make it to the end of the race? Does he have the fuel and tires to go 22 laps? He's got a pretty significant lead over, let's see, who's the next available one is going to be Kevin Winker, and he's the next closest guy. in the top 4. Wow. So yeah, Anthony almost a full lap ahead of Kevin Winker. Austin. Chris. All right. So Kevin Winker now has Dakota Ramsdale back behind him. I'm going to get my backup software up and running, folks, so that I can keep an eye on the race lives. Apologize for the technical challenges. All right, so Austin sitting in the number 1 position, not too shabby. He's got I'm trying to figure out what the gap is back to Kevin Winker. It looks like to be about 10. Yeah, it's a lot. He's a long ways up there. Almost a full lap ahead. Can Austin do this? Does he have the fuel to make it? I'm sure he can make the tires work. Maybe he'll lose some pace, but I really wonder if he can do that. It says, and then Corey Covey is back there, David Mayo and Connor Elliott and Klaus Williams. Those are your top 5. The next closest person is wait a minute. Kevin Winker's moved up into 7th place, and he is. Dang, wow. Okay, that is a lot of change that I didn't see coming. I'm trying to pull up my list here. Austin is coming across start finish now, and Kevin Winker, who's in 7th place, is just coming out of turn 2, and Austin is in turn 1. This is a big deal. 23. How many laps left? 20. We're on lap 84. 17 laps. Can Austin do it? Did he find the right strategy? That's a long way to go on a set of tires, historically speaking, and he'll be in gigantic trouble on those tires if the caution comes out, because the other guys that just hit might be able to go the whole way on whatever tires they're on. So this will be interesting to see how this plays out. Kevin, he's got Dakota right behind him. So if anything happens to Austin, why do I keep saying Aaron? Kevin, Dakota, and Nathan Nixon is not far behind, but a couple more seconds behind those guys. We could see real upset here if Austin made it work. Oh, I'm interested. I am so interested. This is when wish I had the fuel app working so I could see how much gas Austin has. that would be fun to know right about now. Oh wait, he just said something on the team radio. Did he say he's pitting? Okay, he's pitting now. So where's that going to put him? Can he get in and out? I don't think so. I think Kevin is going to come up and he's going to grab that spot. Where's Kevin? Kevin's in the middle of turn 3 and 4 now. So yeah, he's going to come up and he's going to pass him. Austin is just got his tires. He's sitting there. He's getting fuel, and the whole field is going by. He's getting his other tires now, and everybody's going past him. He's going to come out behind the leader. No. Where's he going to come out behind? He's in the pit lane now, going around through turn 1, and it shows P1 not far away, but my timing might be a little bit off. There's Corey. Yeah, Corey's right behind him. Corey is the race leader in the number 10 car. Yeah, strategy did not play a part for Austin tonight. So we're back to Kevin Winker who only has this giant 1 second gap is all he's got to work with. And he is 20 laps. Let me see, we're 88 laps, so he's got only 12 laps left. He just has to stay where he is to win the championship here in just 12 laps, folks. Can he do it? Does he have the tires? Does he have the fuel? Does Dakota have something to say about it? Does Nathan have any shot at getting there? Let's see. Nathan is in P9. He's all by himself on the track too. He's got nobody. He's got nobody there to help him. And he's just gonna have to suffer through that one. Look at that. So Michael Madden is in between the two champions that are trying to win this race. And Dakota needs to push and push and push. He's got to do something to get there. Trying to find his truck on my list. There he is. All right, so Dakota needs to get behind that number 7 car and push that guy and get all the way up there. He can't let Kevin get away. Not if he wants a shot at this. This could be a photo finish of these two drivers towards the end of the race if we have our way with things. If luck holds out for us that are watching, I would love to see a quarter panel difference in these two coming across the start finish line, because that would be awesome. I don't care who wins. I don't have any favorites. I know that some of you do. I know Hassie wants to see a win there for his employee, I guess, because he'll get the day off tomorrow. But Dakota wants a little action too. I'm quite certain of that. Kevin on lap 92 when he comes across the line, there will be just 11 laps left. No, that's wrong. That's way wrong. There's going to be 7 laps left. Or 8? 7? Yeah, 7 laps left. Oh my goodness, this is getting too good. And now Kevin's got some draft he can pull off that number 2 car. That should help him keep some distance from Dakota. I don't even see Dakota close enough to the number 7 car to make a move. I don't think we're gonna see Dakota get anywhere near. Something's going on with his truck. It looks like he's got a little damage, and now he's about to lose another position. Actually, is that a lap car? That's the number 8 car. Yeah, that's a lap car. That's number 16. Wow. Okay, 5 laps to go. Or I guess 6 laps, 5.5 laps to go. And look at this, Kevin Winker. Kevin Winker. He's got everything he needs. Don't overdo it. Go ahead and let the 7 car by. It don't matter at all. He's not racing you. You're not racing him. The guy you're racing is a 1.5 seconds behind you. And if you can slip in behind the number 7 and keep that draft, you should be able to make it home. Lap 95 and still 1.6 seconds back to Dakota, who's in 5th. He is the next position. And if nothing goes wrong, folks, Kevin Winker will come home as this season's champion of the BMRL A trucks. Oh my gosh, I know Hassie is freaking out. Let's see who else is out there. Shauna I know is freaking out. So we'll see if there's a big old party happening at the Winker household tonight. Just a little too far back, Mr. Moynihan in the Dunkin' Donuts is trying to push. He's trying to help him get there. I think it's going to be a little too late. We're on lap 96 right now, coming across the line with 4 laps to go. 4 laps, just hang it in there. 1.3 seconds to Dakota, 1.4. Not getting any help from Daniel Moynihan. I don't think we're going to see Kevin lose a spot here. As long as nobody does anything stupid out in front of him, he does have 3 people fighting for the lead just about 5 seconds up the road from him. And the last thing he wants to see is somebody mess that up. You don't want to see that happen. Klaus Williams is leading this race and is poised to win this race with just 3 laps to go, folks. It's lap 98 and a half. And it'll be 2 laps to go when he comes to the line. He is way up the road, almost 5 seconds up the road from P2, 4.6 seconds. There's nothing for him to worry about. Klaus Williams has just 2 laps left to go, and he's going to win this race. That'll be fun, right? Everyone likes winning a freaking car race, or in this case, a truck race. Kevin Winker's still sitting up there with still a good margin of 1.7 seconds over Dakota. So the race leader is on lap 99 right now. He's going to come across with 1 more lap to go. This should be the white flag if I don't have my lines crossed. There goes the white flag waving for Klaus. And for Kevin Winker, it's the last lap that he has to do to win this championship. He just has to make it around the track 1 more time to claim the championship here at the BMRL A Trucks. Brought to you live here on GT Champions. Like and subscribe so you can see all these guys racing next season, which starts in December. So don't forget to do that, because we will be back and we will be having quite a time. But coming across the line is Klaus Williams, and he takes the win. Congratulations, Klaus. Michael Madden is going to come home with the 2nd place finish. There he goes, and he's across the line. And Kevin Winker, folks, has made it and has won the BMRL A Trucks Championship. Congratulations, sir. That is awesome. Everyone's giving him a little love tap as he's driving through. But Klaus Williams, congratulations, man. He wins the final round here at Homestead. But the Cinderella story here with Mr. Winker taking the win. Dakota riding alongside, giving him a little love, waving out the window, I'm sure, letting him know how things are going. Austin, poor guy, he comes home in 8th, and a little love tap, from Nathan Nixon there at the end of the race. Congratulations. Okay, we got to see the man here bust some donuts here at the end of the race here. So we're going to watch him destroy the tires. I'm sure, are we going to see the number 4 also come across and burn some tires up? I don't see Klaus on the track, but look at this. Oh, there they are. They're doing them together. This is awesome. This is awesome. They're both running Brodies and burning the tires up here at the end of the race. Congratulations, guys. That's awesome. The bearded man himself watching from on track, congratulating his drivers about a series well done. Man, I'm glad we was here. Pixteca, man, this was fun to catch these last 4. Am I right? Oh my gosh. Oh, I can't wait to see next season. But congratulations, Kevin and Klaus. Klaus wins the final race. Kevin wins the championship. What a dramatic finish. I love it. I love it a lot. I want to interview these guys so bad. We're going to have them in, aren't we? I think we're going to be able to get these guys in here, folks. Let me go into the broadcast booth. All right, so we're going to bring up the results right now on the screen. Now, I'm seeing them a little bit delayed, but Klaus Williams wins. Michael Madden comes in 2nd, Stephen Hines in 3rd, and Kevin Winker comes home in 4th. Dakota comes not far behind, but Dakota manages to get through in 5th. Daniel Moynihan 6th, Nathan Nixon in 7th, and Austin Hunn comes home in 8th, with Tyler and Kevin rounding out your top 10. That was a pretty spectacular race. That was fun, despite my technical challenges. we pulled off a broadcast while sitting in a hotel. So congratulations, me! Yay, me! Let's see. Dakota, who won the race, is in there. Kevin Winker is in the waiting room. Let's bring them in, shall we? Let me drag. Let's see. I want to wait for Klaus to see if he's going to come in here because he is the race winner. We should talk to him first. I should think. Actually, I guess we could bring in the champion. Let's just bring these guys in really quick. We'll just bring in Dakota and Kevin Winker. Kevin Winker, congratulations, man!
Thank you.
Holy crap, man! All right, the mic is yours, man. Just have at it.
Oh, what a season, obviously, for Rev'd. I don't know, my races won. I won championship, but can't thank them guys enough. And what a race. I mean, that was a dogfight all race. Early, I figured the top was going to be fast, but it just had no speed. And then my teammate Madden kind of told me to try to bottom, and I found some speed down there. And then just kind of was playing the pit strategy game there. We all kind of pitted right after each other. And then it was just on from there. I mean, who could run the fast laps? The 15 was on a completely different stretch, so I was kind of worried if we were going to get a caution there. I think he would have had it. But, yeah, I mean, shout out to all the guys in the Final Four. It was a hell of a race. And, yeah, I couldn't be much happier than obviously getting the championship.
Yeah. Well, guess what? I don't know if you were listening, but during the race, somebody named Hassie3 said that if you win the race, he's going to let you have the day off tomorrow. So
I wish. That's my coworker, but I don't think he can do that.
Well, hey, you never know, right? Maybe he's got some polls somewhere. I don't know. But Kevin Winker is this season's A Trucks champion. I'm so excited, dude. That's so awesome. Pew, 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 pew. I don't have my stream deck with me because I'm working out of a hotel. I wish I had it. Oh my gosh. I probably have something in here somewhere. I'll try it. There we go. Congratulations, man. Hey, Klaus.
Yes.
Dude, you won the race.
I know. I'll take that.
Way to go, man.
This track's been a thorn on my side, so to get a win here is pretty good.
Well, I'm happy to see it. I saw you up near the front of the track quite a bit, right? You were pushing the leaders around. Not pushing them around, but like pushing them. And you were up there with these guys the whole time. What got you out front like that? Was it a pit strategy move that you made? Do you find some time somewhere on the track that you magically found between practice and during the race? Tell me how you got yourself up to that winning spot.
Well, I was faster than the 83. I was trying to get around him, but it's really hard to pass here. So when lap 25 came around, I decided to pit early. And fresh tires, you're running 2 seconds, almost 2 seconds a lap faster. So I knew by the time, even if he pitted the next lap, that should put me in front of him, and hopefully I could maintain that lead once I got out in front.
Well, you did it, man. I'm going to give you the air horns again. I should give you. You, man. You won the race.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It was a fun race. Congratulations to Kevin Winker for winning the championship. So.
Yep, I think Kevin's still in here. Kevin, you're still with us, right?
Yep. I'm still here.
Yep. And then Dakota, can you hear me? Can you hear me, pal?
Yeah, I got you.
Man. Man, I'm sorry. That was so like you had. I was like.
Yeah. There you go. There it goes.
Okay, I have to ask you.
I mean, dude, I cannot complain. I mean, finishing second and and just making it to the top 4 out of the whole season. Out of I'm thinking it's over 60 drivers we had enter this season, and to make it to the Final Four is just a award in itself. And then for me to be within a second and a half from Kevin, and I had a little run going there towards the end. It was just too late, and he was just pulling away from me. And we led a little bit of the laps there at the beginning, and I think we led the first 30 or so, and then it was just battling from there. I was in dirty air. There wasn't much I can do about it.
Well, I have a question for you. Early on in the race, I could have sworn you tapped the wall with your right rear fender. Well, obviously it wouldn't be your left rear fender because that would have been really obvious. But did you tap the wall somewhere on there and lose some speed? Because I could have sworn like your right rear just scraped the wall, and I didn't know. It seemed like you were going just the little bit slower than your pace was earlier, but I may be off.
Yeah, I mean, I could have gotten to the wall. I think I did get in the wall just a little bit. I know after I would put, just a few laps on my tires, I was just battling looseness. I mean, and it was just random times. Sometimes I would have it really early on in the run, and then my tires would come back after 10, 15 laps like that. And then I would actually maintain a good pace, and then just out of nowhere, it would just break loose. And then I would have to kind of slow down and get the temperature back down in the tires. But I mean, other than that, man, I can't complain. It was a great race, and congratulations to Kevin. He deserves it. Him and his team kind of dominated this season, but for me to be runner up here, and it's pretty good time. I'll celebrate it.
Okay, Dakota, I'm just going to ask you, are you Chris Mayo is clapping. Are you coming back next season to try to take this thing?
Absolutely. So me, Connor Elliott, Alejandro, and Corey, we're all coming back. We're all going to be in the same team, and we're looking to move on into the playoffs even further.
Awesome. That's going to be great. I want you guys to stay here for a second because the bearded man himself, Chris Mayo, is here. Chris, congratulations. What a great way to end the season, man. That was awesome.
I know. It was a very, very nice race. Very well paced. Only one wreck, which was amazing. I feel like the last 5-6 races, the last half of the season has been just completely amazing. Especially with it being the first season here. It's all just a big learning experience for myself. But I'm glad to be surrounded by a lot of guys that are awesome drivers, and they help out a lot when it comes to opinionated things that go on in a league. So congratulations, Kevin, Dakota, runner up, and then of course Klaus for winning this thing.
Yeah, I gotta say, Chris, we've only broadcasted 4 of the races so far, and I gotta say, with this group of guys that you have, are just it's awesome. I love watching them. There was one point during the race, I don't know if it was Dakota or if it was I don't remember who it was. I think it was Dakota, that the number 7 truck, the number 7 truck, caught the side, or maybe it was Kevin, but caught the side and went sideways, saved it, but there was almost another caution with that number 7 truck, and I can't for the life of me remember if it was Nathan that was involved or if it was Dakota that was involved. No one crashed, but it was the number 7.
I think I know what you're talking about. The number 7 didn't. He had a pretty good run on me, and he tried coming on the inside, and yeah, we kind of traded a little bit of paint, but other than that, man, it was just racing.
Yeah, but if you saw what we saw, he had that car halfway near to sideways and was able to keep it together. But I thought he was going to go around. I really thought he was going to go around and we were going to have a wreck. But he solved it. And that's one of the things that I have noticed with you guys in these trucks. And this is why I'm really excited to keep working with your crew of drivers, is you guys seem to really have a good grasp of these trucks and how you guys put them in some of the craziest places, and it works. And I freaking love it. I think it's the greatest thing to watch you guys race. So congratulations to all of you. Thank you so much for putting on great races. It's awesome.
Yeah, and all I gotta say is let's jump right into it. Next week we got the duels, and 2 weeks from now we're back at Daytona to start season 2.
That's going to be really good stuff. I'm super excited for that. Well, thanks for having us on board, Chris. We really appreciate being able to help out. I wanted to give a little bit more love to your sponsors while I had a chance to. I had some technical difficulties trying to do this from a remote location without my normal stuff. But your sponsors, Luke Mansky, Long Bill Design, and your new sponsor, Admin Box, they're integral part of making this all happen for you, right? Like, I mean, if without these guys, could you have made this series happen?
Yeah, I want to. Yeah, definitely. They really helped out a lot. We got to do some extra things with having them here. That, I mean, it would have just been a league run on a Monday night without any prizes, without any, broadcast going up, without support from sponsors. So definitely, and also it draws in, the attention from other people once you have those people on board to sponsor a league. So very grateful for them. And then, like you said, Admin Box for coming on here the last race of the season, but they're going to be here next week or next season for the whole all series, the whole league. So that's going to be pretty awesome.
That's awesome. Well, that's great times. Great times. Well, you know what, Chris, I'm going to give you the last word here in the broadcast booth, and then my producer behind the scenes and I will wrap things up here. So any final words?
Nothing besides I had to take a drink of water. But thank you to everyone that's watching at home, all the families of the drivers that put up with them for racing once a week, at least here. I know all the people race other places, but this season went amazing. Thanks to everybody that's here. So thank you. Congratulations, Kevin. Let's go get it, season 2.
Nice. Thanks, Chris. And congratulations, you guys. It was fun having you around. I guess that's going to be it here for us here at GT Champions with the BMRL E-Racing A-Trucks. Finally over the season. The big winner, Kevin Winker, makes the championship. Now he has to go back starting just next week at the duels. He's got to start all over to try to do it again. He's going to have some stiff competition with a lot of the other guys that are still in here. There's the blood in the water, and he is now the chum, and everyone's coming for him. So this should be a lot of fun. Make sure to like and subscribe here at GT Champions so that you can see these events as we broadcast them live, get your notifications, and find out all the other information that you need. It looks like Chris Mayo does have one other piece of information he needs to share. Chris, you have the floor.
Yeah, I just want to also say thank you to all my admins. I definitely, this league wouldn't be possible if it was just me. If it was just me calling all the shots here, this league would have been down in the ditches. So I just want to thank you to Aaron. He race controls every week here. We got Alejandro, who does our paints. Then we got Kevin Grettenberger, and then who is like my second, third in command, right there along with Brett Vincent, who's also like second, third in command. We got Paul Weckerly, who does our Facebook, Instagram, all our social media, and then Nathan Nixon, who's just kind of like, I guess, another one of my right hand man, like guys that I can go to whenever I have, whenever I have a thought in my head. I'm like, hey, does this sound good to implement? Get some feedback. So thank you to all those guys that helped make this happen.
All right. Well, you got yourself a pretty good team, man, because you guys put together something pretty great for the last 4 races that we've gotten to see. So appreciate that. Look forward to working with your team into the next season. It's going to be good times. So again, congratulations to Kevin. And I guess that's it from here from us. Thank you, Pixteca, my man behind the scenes, making everything look awesome, from High Pre, doing all the graphics and keeping everything looking spiffy here at GTCtv. We're grateful to the BMRL guys. We look forward to seeing you guys next time around. And that's going to be it for me here. And folks, we'll see you next time.